Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of The House of Payne. I am your host, Mr. Breeze Lou, also known as Mr. Payne. To my left is the one, the only. Introduce yourself.
You were talking to me, right? Just making sure.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm sorry, I'm just entranced by your sultry voice. What up, y'all? Beard Bomb back. It's been a while since y'all heard from me, but no. But I'm back. Also known as Lumber Juan, and now known as the Caridadi.
And Mr. 830.
Listen, I got 3 kids. I got to be in bed early, all right?
Ooh.
I'm a responsible parent.
Ooh.
Don't let me put on my glasses.
That's nice. And let's keep it rolling.
And our special guest for the day, the one, the only, my brother in charge and large.
Hi, it's Renes Rivera here. Hi. So much fun here.
Yes.
Ooh.
Look, you spend enough time around Breeze, you'll just start to loosen up because you have to.
It's a special occasion trying to make it sound good for the ladies.
Every time we bring you to the podcast studio, you always act up.
Notice that breath you took?
Mm-hmm.
That's a,
Ladies. I can't sound seductive. I just sound creepy. I'm like, hello, ladies. Hi.
Oh, God.
You like big guys?
Oh, my God, stop it. Jesus
that
Christ.
sent chills up my spine in a negative way. I was scared. I'm
Come
like,
here. I got to show you something.
Oh, no.
Sorry. Sorry.
How about your best Papi shampoo impression?
What?
No, give me some Spanish flavor on that.
Ooh.
Like, try it again, but with a little bit of Spanish on it. But you put some adobo on it.
Hello, mamá.
There you go.
Ven aquí, por favor.
Ooh, I buy liquor from you.
Tú eres mi corazón.
woo!
Spanish epic movie guy. That's what we got.
Mariposa de Dios.
Oh, I'm done.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I gotta get you a shirt with a heart and a CH in the middle of it.
For those of you who don't know, Renes Rivera is currently on the Fox show, The Gifted,
Yes.
playing the hulking mutant, also known as Mark.
Mark, yes.
Which we're not allowed to go in any further. But just so you know, The Gifted is a fantastic show that you should definitely check out on Fox. That does play into the Fox Marvel universe, which is being folded into the current Marvel continuity. So this is an interesting time for someone like you who's just getting his feet, you know. So how does it feel to be part of something as mainstream as Marvel?
It's crazy. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. Yeah, it's just no, I can't explain it.
Like, dude, I don't expect something super articulate because I would feel the same way. Like, it's huge.
Like I grew up watching the cartoons, and I have really nerdy uncles and an older brother, Jonathan. They read the comics for me because that's a lot of time I don't have, and so they were always like the guys that taught me things. And being part of something now that I grew up with is I'm a mutant. I'm a mutant. I have superpowers that were displayed.
Listen, you don't understand. You've achieved, like, for me personally, and I'm pretty sure Breeze feels the same way, having grown up in the inner city and reading comic books while growing up. Like, you've achieved our dreams, our literal wildest dreams of being a literal mutant in the Marvel universe.
Like, literally, if you gave me powers, I'll be a Hellfire member, man.
Yeah.
I'll be a Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
Yeah,
so to that, we toast you, bro.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for making it for us, all right?
Thank you for having me. I'm happy. I'm excited.
Dreams came true.
It really I saw the season finale. It aired Monday on Fox. You could catch it on Hulu if you guys have not seen it yet.
Oh no, absolutely, catch it on Fox.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Are they playing the episodes on Hulu?
Yeah, on Hulu and the Fox app. You could watch the entire season there.
So if you got cable, if you got a Hulu account, which you should, because like if you're a cord cutter, what else are you watching? Or if you have cable, what else are you
Like,
watching?
who's going to watch cable anymore? They got rid of stars. Like, you watch cable for.
Did they?
Yeah.
They
Wow.
folded stars, really?
Yeah. No more Ash versus Evil Dead unless you call it cutting cords. I would love to see you as a Deadite in Ash vs. Evil Dead. So.
Oh man,
You'd be scary as hell, man.
I would.
I feel like you have some role versatility.
And plus, you could crack jokes too while ripping someone in half.
What? That didn't work out for him. No, I want to be in a rom-com, like really bad. I know it sounds like cheesy and stuff, but
not at
I
all.
love those movies. You know, like I'll say it because I'm a man.
Listen,
Right?
rom-coms are the gateway to the American mainstream, buddy.
Yep.
You do a rom-com, you're in. You've made it.
The Rock did it.
The Rock did one. Chris Evans did one.
Yeah, they all do it.
Like they all do it. Like eventually, you want to do a rom-com because one, they're easy, they're cheap, and everybody watches them.
Yeah. I want to do something like The Breakup, but that wasn't really a rom-com. That was like, but it was romantic in its own.
That was
way.
an Aniston Vince Vaughn one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That one's like that started as a rom-com and it got deeper the longer it started going.
And that was just sad. I don't know why you even brought that up. That brought back a lot of.
That's a depressing movie, man.
It did. Like Vince Vaughn lost a bunch of weight at the end of it. He looked skinny.
Hey, hot
weird.
dog? You want a hot dog? Hot
You
dog?
want a hot dog?
Hot dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, man, but that's definitely something you should aspire to. You know,
Yeah, no,
like,
I want to do everything. I just love it every moment that I'm on set or reading a script and then rehearsing and stuff. It's a really
you know,
good feeling.
when we were on the way here, you were talking about like how you would love to play any superhero. Like you were talking about how you fantasize of playing Kilowog, which I would love to see you do. Like, let's get a makeup artist in here right now and see how that
I
looks.
would love it. I would tell you what. Oh my god, I always ask myself if I had any superheroes' powers besides Mark's powers of super strength. Bang. The Gifted. That would be
The gift to go watch it on Fox.
Green Lanterns. It's all about your mind. You can create anything through thought and will. So like, as long as you have that willpower, you can be a god.
It's only limited to you.
Like,
Exactly.
If Ed Watson was here, he would probably jizz himself for you saying that because we all Green Lantern fans, big Green Lantern fans.
Yeah,
and
man.
he always liked to bring up when Superman fought the squirrel from the Lantern Corps and lost because the squirrel thinks less than a human. So you think about stuff
His
that a human
reaction
can't think.
time is a lot faster than that of Superman's because of the fact that he is a squirrel. So
And if we all saw Rick and Morty, squirrels rule the world.
Yeah, I saw that.
Got Possible Doolittle here.
But I wanted to ask you some questions about your acting.
Ask away. I'm here.
Because I find you extremely interesting to see where you are now, and I wanted to know how you got started as an actor. Like, what drove you there?
Chapter 1.
It all started when I was a boy. My father, he was off at sea. No, I started acting in 2009. I was playing college football, and this is what happened. All right, so in 2008, I was playing college football out here. It was probably the worst year of my life. Like, just a lot happened.
Where'd you go to school?
Well, I went to Nassau Community College, Nassau Community College in Long
Okay.
Island. Fantastic school. I was playing football with them. Great coaches and everything. During that year, I I decided to slack.
Not a dead body.
He's a superpowers.
My heart dropped. No. I sorry about that. No. What was I saying? Worst year of my life.
Worst year of your
Yes.
life, Nassau Community College.
All right, so I broke up.
No correlation.
I broke up with no. Love the school, love the coaches, great staff. I broke up with the love of my life, quote unquote,
Aye.
and that was it. And with me,
She could see you now.
you're right. God, say that again.
You could see him now.
Look,
You dropped the ball, miss.
Oh, the bomb. I said the bomb.
No,
Yeah,
no.
plug the show.
No, you dropped the bomb on her. I made it. But let's continue.
No. So I broke up with her, and then I was bouncing at the time, and work was slow because it was like the summer, and a lot of people don't go out in Long Island.
Oh,
during
in
the
Long
summer.
Island.
Yeah.
They don't go to the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I lost my job because of that. I wasn't able to pay rent. I became homeless.
What?
I was actually expelled from school the day before class started.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, so it's like a bad year. And then one day I woke up due to stress and lack of food and because of my diet and sleep and lack of sleep. I woke up with Bell's palsy and half my face was paralyzed. And I was like, you know what? It's time to go back down to Miami. And
Right.
I was raised there, and my family and my best friends and stuff were down there. So I decided to go back at the end of 2008. 2009, I had a friend that was like kind of seeing someone that worked at Telemundo.
Yes, I had questions.
And so they were looking for like background actors, and I was like, all right, it's something I always wanted to do, and why not? Why not? I'm in Florida. Start something new.
Hell
Do
yeah.
it. So I did it. They liked me. I was on a soap opera, a novela called El Rostro de Analia, and I played like a gangster.
Tell me about your experience on this show, because I found it extremely fascinating that you started in Spanish. In Spanish film first. Well, there was a credit in 2003 from Arrested Development that I had a question
Actually,
about.
yeah, I'll talk about that later. Yeah.
But like there was a gap between 2003 and I think 2009 where you weren't doing anything, and then you started on this show, Annalise.
Yeah.
And then you jumped to Fallen Angel like a year later.
Más sabe el diablo. That's what it was called in Spanish. Yeah.
And I wanted to know, like, what was that like? Because like, are you fluent in Spanish?
No, I'm not. Not at all. I'm very Americanized, and
You're a gringo like me. I know. It's okay, man.
I don't want to admit it. I don't want to admit it.
Bro.
I'm sorry.
I feel you.
But you hear my name, and it's the most Hispanic name.
It's
in the world.
super Spanish.
My name is
bro.
Renes Antonio Rivera Quilan. That is Hispanic as hell. But I'm like, hi, what's up, guys? How you doing?
No, I got Julio Angel Coto Conde.
That's Spanish.
Yeah.
That's very like.
Mine's is Ivan. Payne. I'm happy with what I have.
Sounds like a wrestler.
Yeah, like if there was anybody in my life who expected to turn into a pro wrestler, it was him.
Ivan Payne.
I thought about it.
Payne train.
Time to bring the me. Like what? No. So I started off doing background work. So I was like a gangster in the background, smoking a cigarette or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. It was really cool because there's very attractive people on set all the times.
I would assume.
Yeah. I got to say people because and because I'm one of them. And
No, stop this now. I'm not gonna stand for this stuff anymore. I'm trying to stay clean. Sorry. No, tall, big dudes are beautiful. All right, the movement is here. Women love us.
Yep, dad bods are in. Dad
Dudes
bods
love
take
us.
care of the family.
Yeah, they do.
The
they
bear
do.
movement is totally
The bear
here.
movement,
They're
yeah.
all about us.
Yeah.
And women love dad bods. Women love big dudes, man. They want to feel protected.
Get yourself a big guy.
Yeah.
They're rare.
They go in the cave, you hibernate with a bear.
Yeah.
That's how you make it through
It's
the winter.
cold out. Don't you want someone warm to press up against?
You want a pillow that you can kiss? Get us.
Why get a 6-pack when you get the whole keg?
Right? Yeah. And a sandwich on the side.
So you see my man Renes Rivera. You give my man some play, all right? He'll keep you safe and warm.
I'm 6'6", 390
And
pounds.
You're 390?
Yeah.
You don't look it though.
It's
You
a
wear
good shirt. It's a good shirt. I'll tell you that. It's a good shirt. I am.
Because I'm 6'7", I'm 285.
What?
And I look
that's
at
like
myself.
my dream. That's my dream.
And I look at myself and I feel bad about me. Like I feel like I'm like, ugh.
Oh, I'm not happy with this.
But I look at you, I'm like, yo, he's like, you look strong.
Yeah, no.
I don't feel like I have a shape. I'm skinny fat. skinny fat. Yeah, like it's like because it's stuff hanging off. You know.
You got that dad bod. You got that dad bod.
I have 3 kids.
Yeah, I got it.
Beautiful children.
Yeah.
Don't have kids though. Take your time.
I will. I'll take my time. I'll take my time. I'll make sure that I'm just afraid of feeding my kid.
I want the best for you, Renes. Don't.
If I had a kid, like, all right, you know how hard it was to feed you and to dress you and stuff.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah, I don't want that.
No,
I don't want to have to feed.
You're gonna have a big kid.
Yeah, I have to marry like a small lady, like 5'2" or something like that.
Small ladies love big dudes.
Yeah, perfect.
You can pick them up,
it's
piggyback
always
rods.
It's always the extreme, like the 5'6", like from 5'5" to 5'9". They're not gonna be into you because they already feel a certain way. Like they like conventional dudes. If for guys like you, it's gonna be really small girls or really big girls.
Yeah.
Because big girls like, I want a dude that makes me feel small, and the girls like, I want a guy that protects me.
I want a guy I can wear heels with, and I'm like, I'm
That's
that
me.
guy. You can wear heels with him.
I look great in a suit.
Yeah.
I bet you fill out a suit real well, man. You got broad shoulders, man.
Oh yeah, thank you. No,
So look, not everything's a fat joke. You're not fat.
No, I didn't say it. I'm not insecure. First off, I joke about being fat, but I am a mutant.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
No, so
You rep me out there, all right? I can't have you looking bad. I'm going to be repping you on Instagram this day forward. Look out for my man, Renes.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Latino, tall, we made it.
Bald too. I got that like a smooth head. Like
Testosterone, buddy.
Yeah.
So that's
Too
how
much.
You know
Just
he's a
too much.
man.
Yeah.
I'm
Too
too
much
manly
man.
for hair. Yeah, I'm too manly for hair. That's what my body was like. No, what are you doing?
It's too scared of you. It didn't grow. It's like, nah, I gotta get
I
out
don't
of
want to
here.
grow on that.
Okay, we're good. We're off
Let's
the
get back
rails.
to
We're off the rails.
book. Chapter 2.
So
Oh yeah, tell me about the origin story.
So we, it was fun on on Aaliyah and all that, and I just like was a gangster in the background, just like moving around, smoking a cigarette in the back. But it was cool. I was like, I finally got to do this. I never got to be on set of anything, and it was like, it's cool how everything's made, how everyone puts works together to create something like this, the lighting and the sound and the actors, and how they're all super nice and very cool, and the food was amazing.
Catering.
Oh
That's
my
why I have this
God.
gut now. I didn't have this gut in 2009.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
2010
You
hit
were
when I
way
worked
different.
for Viacom. Oh man, catering. I've been working with Viacom consistently. That's why I have this gut.
All that.
But think about that, like that catering, just Hispanic food.
Oh my God.
Yo, what?
All the arroz
In
en
Miami.
gandules,
What?
bistec,
Yo,
pernil.
I was just going. I was like,
I
this is
lactated
home.
just a little
Yo,
bit.
did
when
you
say
guys
that.
even shoot film after 3? Because everybody must have been tired as hell.
Oh, yeah,
From all the heavy-ass food, yeah.
No, honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember how late we shot. I just liked being on set and being part of that. So like the time wasn't a thing for me.
So was it still a hobby then, or were you like, this is what I'm doing? Like,
That was more of like, hey, I'll try it out.
Yeah.
Because I always like since I was a child, I always wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be involved in movies and television. I used to watch Home Improvement and be like, God, I want that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was like, I want to be like JTT.
Yes.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I was like, I want to be like that. Why can't I be like that? And then, I couldn't. I grew up in a time where it wasn't as easy to put yourself out there. To
little
film.
boy from the barrio.
Yeah. So at that time, it was just like not like a hobby. A hobby. It was something fun to do.
Yeah.
And then same thing with Fallen Angel. It was Masabi El Diablo, and I was playing a gangster there too because I had really long hair. People don't know that I had really long hair. It was really curly. It was down like to my nipples. Can I say nipples?
Nah, totes.
Yeah, I was down to my nipples.
You can even say nips.
Down to my nips.
Hey.
Yeah, say it like that. It's down to my nips. Hair long and flowing.
We all got them, bro.
And it was long, curly, and so like you see me in the background, like
Real machoed out,
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get all right with a do rag and everything. It's crazy. And then
You had cornrows. Tell me you had cornrows.
so a friend of mine was also doing that, and they
Right.
met people that this is a whole story for you guys.
No, please, yeah.
So they met people that were
Could be a
part of.
multi-parter. I might have you on multiple times.
All right, I'm down. No, that were part of like some a casting agency or something for background work. So I ended up doing. They ended up connecting me and everything, and ended up doing the show called Burn Notice.
Burn Notice is awesome.
Yes.
Because we were just talking about Ash versus Evil Dead, because your man Bruce Campbell's in that too.
Yeah. He's got a big chest.
That's a big dude.
He's got a big chest.
barrel, man.
Aren't you
Yeah.
cool with Bruce Campbell? No? No.
NDA. What are you talking about?
No, you're the person you might know. That's it.
yeah. Bruce Campbell is an awesome guy.
That's it. I'm not asking you to disclose nothing, but
Yeah.
aren't you guys like cool?
Yes.
That's it.
Somewhat.
That's it.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's going on here?
I'll tell you the story.
No,
No,
later.
like off-campus stories.
No, I'm
Off-campus
joking. It's cool.
stories.
I don't need to know. I need to know. No,
But yeah, dude. Like, so please tell us about Burn Notice.
we ended up doing. I ended up doing Burn Notice. Where
gotta get-
Oh, sorry.
There you
Yeah,
go.
of course I have it.
There you go. No, it's okay. We did it all the time. It's fine.
Yeah. So I'll just download this so that we can lean over. So that's better.
Yeah.
So I ended up,
you'll develop the lean.
yeah,
The podcast
yeah.
lean.
Sorry about that. No, so I ended up doing like featured extra work. Someone called the guy. I ended up replacing someone that day, and because someone got in a car accident and they needed someone to play like this big thug, and I was like, all right, cool, I'll do it. And it turns out it was an episode with Danny Trejo, and like I had like all this camera time, and I had long hair, like I said, so the makeup artists were like hair and makeup were patting my hair down, patting my face down when I was sweaty. It was me and Danny Trejo just talking in the back for 3 days on set. And Jacob Vargas, he played.
Yeah.
Yeah. And So I was like, damn, this is what I want for the rest of my life. I want this.
I want to be one of the 4 Spanish dudes that they call up to be
Yeah.
to be cholos in movies.
Yeah. And then on set, I met a guy named Nick Simmons, who he was producing an independent film called Acting Criminal. And so I ended up getting a part on that film. And it was directed and written by a good friend, Larry Dooley. He's passed now. So, like, I'm always going to remember that, him giving me my first
opportunity.
Yeah, with lines and, it was dialogue and stuff. And
shout out.
Yeah. Larry Dooley. Love you, man. And then
sleep in peace, bro.
Yeah. And then so I was doing that, and it was like end of 2009. I was coaching high school football, and I never finished college football, and I was really wanting to go back, especially coaching. So I ended up coming back up here to New York and pursuing the college football at CW Post Long Island University, and pursuing the acting. Damn,
like, dude, like, this sounds a lot. No, this is great. No.
Nothing. No, keep it up.
Like, because this is starting to sound like I see a lot of similarities between you and The Rock. Like, wanting to make it in professional football, it not working out, trying to stay around the game, but also at the same time trying to wet your feet in other ventures.
Yeah.
Like I'm a big guy, I command a presence. Let me see what I can do with acting.
Yeah.
Like for Rock, it just happened because his family was in professional wrestling. It was an in for him, so it wasn't really an issue for him. Like we don't know if he would have went straight to acting.
Yeah, you don't know if that. I don't think that would have been a thought in his mind. Yeah, no. Well, thank you for comparing me to him.
No problem.
I'm okay with that.
I'm writing the narrative for you, bro. Don't worry about it.
So I was playing football.
Yeah.
Things didn't work out with the school. The coaches absolutely screwed me over.
What?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Like, I was promised certain things, and and they just screwed me over. They
didn't make good on promises.
They didn't give me any scholarship money, and they were like, "Oh, we don't have any money." And I was like, "Coach, you have to understand that I sacrificed everything for this. I went homeless. This was my address. I was living on campus. This is it. That was all I lived. I quit my job, and I was just focused on football and school." And they were like, when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. And then they were like, "We don't have any more money." So the next semester, they signed like 22 new people, like with scholarships. I'm like, you didn't have money for me, but you have money for all these people. And so I was like furious. So I decided to pursue acting as much as I can, as hard as I can. And I started doing a bunch of...
That's a raw deal, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
But it's an opportunity. Yeah.
I'm 100% happy it happened. It just sucks that... Sometimes I think, damn, I wish I would have finished football the way I wanted to, like on my own terms. Like I was kind of like forced out of it, And then so in 2009, I ended up joining like all these websites like castingnetworks.com and actressaccess.com and submitting.
No, please. No, I want you to continue because like I work with a lot of like, quote unquote actors, quote unquote, writers and so on and so forth. Because I always tell them the same thing. You got to bust your ass.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to get out there and put your face out there, and you gotta know your game. You gotta know what works for you, what doesn't, and don't try to be something you're not.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I agree. I'm sorry, it was just
no, because I just feel like
choking up.
A lot of
I just
it's just,
you don't understand. You just
I feel like people are delusional. Like you're delusional.
They really are. Because you know what it is? They want the stardom. I'm sorry. They want the stardom right then and there. And if it doesn't happen, they're like, oh no, it's not something that's meant for me and all.
Yeah, like you gotta get broken down before you can grow.
Dude, yeah, like I was homeless. I mean, like if I had not been homeless, I would have not started acting. And it's insane. Like it's just how life works, I guess, for me. But yeah, so I agree. Oh no, yeah, shake it.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, no, I was just like,
I know.
Well, appreciate the handshake.
No
he shook my hand. Yeah, we're guys. We do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Word.
That's how we communicate.
So I joined Actors Access, and on that site, it's fantastic. I recommend it to any actor looking to get into it, or any actor now. There's a bunch of castings that you could submit yourself to, your headshot, your reel. So I was doing that, and then I did a lot of auditions. I was going to auditions for a bunch of student films, a bunch of indie shorts, a bunch of independent feature films, a bunch of all this stuff did not get cast in anything. Normally, someone would have quit because of all the quote-unquote rejection.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, and this kept happening. And then the next year, 2011, so 2010, 2011, 2012. So now, because I went to school in 2011, 2012 was when I started, going at it. And then I did like some stuff on investigation discovery, where I
Like dramatizations.
yeah, where I killed a woman, I shot her in the face. But I was wearing a mask the entire time.
Look,
so
you're the unsung hero, man. Like I appreciate a good dramatization as much as anybody. I've been watching America's Most Wanted since I was a little kid. I always used to do those scenes.
stuff like terrify me, man.
Yes.
Yo, America's Most Wanted. You know what I used to do? Because my parents would be out during the weekend. I was like 13, so I was cool, and I was like 6'3" at the time, so like whatever. But I was like still
Average life of a big dude.
Yeah, I was just terrified. So, and the house was a decent size, and for some reason, America's Most Wanted, wherever I lived, there was something that happened that was crazy, like involving kids and like the city and the area where I lived.
Oh, jeez.
So it's like right around the corner from my house. I'm like, oh my god, I'm terrified.
Because you grew up in Florida, right? Like,
well, I moved in. I grew up in Brooklyn. I was born in Brooklyn and moved to Miami when I was 9, and then back up here when I was 18, and then back and forth for like a couple of years, and officially back in 2009.
let me ask you something real quick. Where's your family from?
Oh, like background?
Yeah.
I'm Puerto Rican Dominican.
My man.
Yeah.
My man. No wonder you going back and forth from Miami and New York.
Yeah. No.
Those are the two home bases for Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, bro.
Yeah, it's like Florida, New York.
Yeah, exactly. Miami is the Bronx South.
Bronx South. I like
yeah,
that.
the Bronx South, bro. Like I go out there and I see like 3 cousins. Like, what up, bro?
Like, oh, you're here too?
Dímelo, primo.
Like, my family's huge in Florida. They say, yo, come down. We be at home here. And I'm like,
It's too hot.
yeah.
Yo.
What?
Yo, I like this. I turned hell. I had to look like him.
Oh, so
I turned golden brown when I go to Miami.
When I was bouncing in Florida, in Las Olas, like Fort Lauderdale,
Yeah.
I was living with my friend Josh, and he let me borrow his car. It's the summer, all right? So, and
Oh, I hear it now.
this was just so bad.
It's amazing.
So
Watch out for the old people on the roads, though.
So he lent me his car to go drive at night. And the thing is, I had to pick up my brother like a couple towns away, which is like south, and I had to go north.
Right.
So I had to go like a half hour or whatever, an extra 40 minutes driving just to pick up my brother. My brother's also a big guy. He's a professional wrestler down in Florida.
Wait.
He's 6'5", 6'4" and a half, 6'5", 300 plus pounds. So he and I this is like 6:00 p.m. where the sun's still out, and it's just hot. So the air conditioning wasn't working, and the windows weren't going down. So my brother and I, the total of like 700 pounds in the car of man,
Jesus Christ.
had to drive in the
Not enough
Florida
oxygen.
the Florida heat for like an hour and a half.
It's like a Ziploc bag, bro.
Yeah, so it'd be 90 degrees outside. We stop at a red light, pop open the door, and get that fresh air. It was the most amazing feeling in the world. It was 90-degree air. 90 degree. It was like, oh my God, you feel that? So nice. But I used to wear a bracelet, a golden bracelet, and it'd be so hot that when I was driving, the sun would be beaming on it, and it'll burn my skin. I'm like, that's how hot it was. That's the whole point. Like,
Jesus.
yeah.
I spent some summers in Florida. I took my daughter to go see my grandmother.
Okay.
Like the pilgrimage. It's
Yeah.
like I gotta take her to go see grandma so grandma can see her. And it just took me right back to when I was like 12. I was like, my God, everything is so hot.
You just start sweating, just angry all the time.
Like the sun is just sitting on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Like I come with 2 scoops of raisins and a sunburn, homie. Like it's just bad. But then I feel at home because once my feet are on the beach, I'm like, this is where I'm supposed to be.
No, I'm a pool guy.
You're a pool guy?
Yeah.
I like pools.
I like pools a lot. I
just
just
like chilling. I just like hanging out.
The beach with friends.
Yes.
Dope. Especially
Some
if you have like a tent
alcohol.
or something.
Yes.
I think I'm the complete opposite. I just want to be a hermit, left alone in my own devices, draw and stuff like that. I don't care what the weather is as long as I'm alone.
I only like hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
I don't like strangers. I don't like the whole house party thing. Like, just like if we cool, bring everybody we cool with. We all hang out.
Yeah. Have a group of 6, 7 people, 10 people.
Like Vin Diesel in the first Fast and the Furious movie.
Familia.
Tell him.
One is right. I don't know. Is that what it says?
One last ride. For him. Not The Rock. It's his movie now.
All right, so You're on your journey.
Yeah. So
How'd you get to your first real break?
so it took years. In 2015, I got my first like break.
So that's a 6 year. That's a 6 year
Yeah.
window.
I was going in for indie stuff. I was just doing web series, doing whatever I can to get some sort of reel, some sort of footage to send to some managers and stuff. I got a manager at the end of 2014, beginning of 2015. It took until December 16th of 2015 for me to book a show. It's when I played. So mind you, there's a lot of auditions within that year, and since 2009, 2010, so it's a lot of auditions that I've been through and failed at and not booked anything. And so 2015 comes, I ended up having, let's say the beginning of 2015, I got my manager, Ken Park.
Yeah.
I ended up having enough stuff from all the indie stuff that I did. I sent it to him. He decided to work with me. He sent me on a couple of auditions. Then I went to this casting for, I don't know what I said, audition for a show called Deadbeat on Hulu.
Oh, no. Yes, I see.
My boy from Tucker and Dale.
Tyler Labine, phenomenal, great guy. He gives fantastic hugs. That's a fun fact. Tyler Labine, if you're listening, you give phenomenal hugs, and I love you.
That's high praise coming from a big guy who we are reputed to be good huggers.
Yeah, he's a good dude, real good dude. Love him. So I ended up getting that, and I played a sumo wrestler, and I had to basically get naked the entire at the end of the episode.
You gotta wear the onesie.
Yeah, they took that off of me though.
What?
Yeah, so at the end of the episode, season 3, episode 11, me and Tyler Labine are wrestling, and so he beats me by pulling my onesie thingy off, like my diaper off, and I'm like, ah! And I run away. And I was telling everyone about it, and I was like, I had a scene with Cal Penn, I had a couple lines with him, and then I had a speech with Tyler, and so cool. And I was like, this is it. It's validation, I was bragging about it, tagging people, posting about it, just going all out. And then they cut all my lines. Yeah. They cut all my lines. So at that time, that was my big break, but it was still not, big enough. And then
you didn't break it open.
Yeah, no. And then I ended up getting a show. I went to this audition. The day after I booked Deadbeat, I went to this audition for a show on HBO called Divorce.
Ooh, yeah, with Sarah Jessica Parker and THC.
Thomas Hayden Church. Yeah. So I go there.
We're a big fan of THC on this show.
So I go into the audition. I book it, and I was like, yes, finally. And then I have just 5 words. That's it. 5 words with Sarah Jessica Parker.
You play Carlos.
I play Carlos. Yes. I'll explain that though. So at that time, it was just day laborer. I didn't think anything of it, and that was it. It was 5 words. Sarah Jessica Parker, sweet lady, shorter than I thought, but
tiny person.
Yeah, but her eyes are very gorgeous. She has really beautiful eyes. And Sarah, if you're listening,
if you need a strong man in your life,
that was not me. But hey, no,
no, I'm talking for me. If you need a strong man in your life, Beard Bomb knows.
So, I get that, and that's it. And then I'm like, all right, finally, some sort of but that doesn't air until November. So I filmed that in January, and then November 2016 is when it airs. Then in April, I book a role again after many auditions, because I don't just audition and book. After many auditions, from the year 2015 to 2017, I must have had well over 200 auditions, and I booked 5 things probably.
Okay.
And then at that time, no, I'm lying to you, 9 things. That's a huge difference. But
it's just part of the game, right?
Yeah,
things
it's a numbers
are constantly
game. It's a numbers
changing.
game. Yeah, absolutely. Or sometimes
you could book something and you could lose it within a day.
I was.
You could be out on something and then brought back.
I had friends that were like, I booked this, and then they're like, oh no, we decided not to go that route. So, in 2017, I co-own a production company called Threshold Films.
Good name, by the way.
Oh, thank you. And then
no, because picking a production company name is hard, man.
well, I wish I had something to do with the name. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I was just
You could have just
part of
taken
it.
the
I was like,
credit.
that's a good name, guys. Let's
You're
do
a
it.
real good dude because you won't take credit for stuff you don't do.
I know. Why?
I know, because you're
Why?
a good guy. That's why.
Why would I do that? Because then someone's going to call you out one day on it, and then I'd rather just be honest now than lie later.
Exactly. BuzzFeed. Sorry. That wasn't a shot at BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed.
No.
No.
So what's that? What's that about?
No, they steal people's content. But go ahead.
Oh.
Not my
All the
content. I
time.
don't make anything for them to steal, but I watch a lot of YouTube to know, like, wait, I've seen somebody do that before.
All the time.
So
And they're also race baiters and divisive people. Yeah, we're not talking about that. Yeah, please.
Jeez, whoa, what is going on here?
I know. I got triggered. I said I triggered myself. Go right ahead.
So we moved to California in February of last year because our biggest client was out there, and we decided because we work post production for films and stuff like that. So our biggest client was out there, and I was like, you know what, it's time to take acting to another level. And so I had a meeting. No, as soon as I got there, crazy. Sorry. As soon as I got there, I got called back to do divorce, and I was like, what? I was like, it's been over a year. It was only 5 words that I said before, and like now they want me, so I come back, and like I'm in 2 more episodes, and my name is Carlos, and not only that, I'm in a scene, a big, like, pretty cool scene with Thomas Eden Church, and like I'm talking about him now finally being single, and like how he should go out there and bang chicks, and like,
Attaboy.
yeah, and he's like the super like cool guy with like a really cool voice, and and it was like, oh, and then if you see the trailer for season 2, I'm in it. I'm in the first 7 seconds.
Bro.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my
Way
god,
to make away, bro.
yeah. He's like, I'm like, you're single, you're a free man, and then it's like it goes back. So like me and Thomas Hayden Church in the show, we're just having some beers at a bar. We're eating chicken fingers and stuff, and it's like a cool time. And I'm like, that's awesome. So then after that, I go back to LA,
Right.
and then I meet with the manager. Manager signs me. I end up doing an audition for The Young and the Restless, and I went in there. I did my best. I love the competition. Sorry, normally it's not much physically. Like there's not many big guys in the same room as me.
That's what I had questions about too. Like, do you feel like, because there are people out there who grind it out and still don't get anywhere, and I feel like there are people who do it for years before they ever find success, like Jane Lynch from from the hell's this thing called Glee. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like, she was in her 40s by the time she ever
But you
picked
have
up and started going.
She would play a great David Bowie.
She would though.
You know who else is
Tilda Swinton.
no, what's
Till this. Oh yeah.
the lady from SNL?
No, McKinnon.
No. The taller one. Oh, she was in Ghostbusters.
Oh, Kristen Wiig.
No. What the hell is her name? I'm so sorry, I forgot your name.
I know Kate McKinnon, the blonde one with the glasses. Like, she's hilarious. She carried
Yeah,
it. She was the best part of that movie.
She has to have a filter though. She doesn't have a filter. She goes a little bit too crazy.
yeah.
I was
It
like in
becomes
love with her for a
unfunny.
while.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then I heard she's not in the
Spanish
Me.
dudes. Oh.
guys.
Oh. Yo,
Yeah.
that's okay too, man. Women are
Yeah.
so beautiful. I understand.
Her.
Yep.
The one next to her.
Well, it's Kate McKinnon.
No. Yes.
That's Kate McKinnon.
No. The one on her shoulder.
Oh, Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones.
Oh,
There it is.
Oh,
But
she's awesome.
Yeah. And,
I met her at the Dave Chappelle SNL after party.
Yeah.
Cool person, man.
Oh, dope. Yeah.
She
but
came
like-
from nothing, man.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, and it took her a while, and she's like, I think the oldest cast member now. Like, it takes time. Morgan Freeman, I think, was like 35 or something like that.
Doing Con Ed commercials.
Yeah, and then like it takes time. People don't want to wait anymore. They don't want to struggle. They're afraid that
This guy too. Breaking Bad.
Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston. It took him a while to get going too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a while for a lot of people.
And he had a lot of gaps too. Like, he did Seinfeld and didn't do anything until Malcolm in the Middle.
And Steve Ogg, he was acting for a while, and he just started getting. He became famous off of GTA by being Trevor. Now he's in Walking Dead and everything. Just like,
Look at that.
But it takes time, and people don't understand that.
Yeah.
Look, it took me.
And you have a unique look. Like I feel like there'll always be a place for you.
you
in
can
film.
be any, like, now that comic book movies are big, there's like 6 and above villains, you can play every single one of them.
Hey,
Dude,
I
you're like
hope
a small
that,
forward in the NBA. You're highly valuable.
I hope that people are hearing this and they know that Renes Rivera is
Is your go-to.
He's
Yeah.
willing
That's-
to let,
that's what I was saying
he's
about
willing to
role
let you put
versatility.
makeup on him, not
Yeah.
no CG.
make
Clay
me
monster.
the character. I want to play Kilowog. I want to play the Rhino. You know,
Yeah.
I want to play these things. You know,
Dark Side.
yeah. Man, what? Oh my God, what?
And you know how small Henry
Dark
Cavill
Side.
is to you?
Yeah.
Oh, man, you can snatch
He's like
that
what?
beard off
6'1",
his face.
6'2"?
Like, a little bit. Like,
Yeah, I was like 12 or something when I was his height. it's fine. No,
Man, because I feel like with the popularity of superhero movies and fantasy movies and CGI making all these things possible, I feel like there's going to be a lot of work out there for bigger guys.
and you know what? I hope so.
I think you're good, man. As long as they don't do the one thing that they always do is pick one guy to do everything.
I could be that one guy. As long as I'm that one guy, I'm
long as
happy.
yeah,
Like,
as long as
I'll
you can
fight to be that one guy. You know, I don't care. I love the competition. I love being in a room with other people trying to do what I'm doing, and I love winning. And that sounds like
No,
that's
that's
how
the
it should
competitive
be.
mindset.
I
man.
love it. It drives me to the. I mean, I'm still nice and friendly. Like, hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? But
But if
that
you
makes
come
me,
between me and what I want,
that makes me push myself harder. Like, I'm gonna give it all, which you have to. You can't hold anything back. You can't leave an audition thinking, "Damn, I should have done this," because if you do, then you didn't do it right.
and
know?
you have to do so many of them. You know, like wouldn't you want to leave a mark? If you
Yeah,
could? Like,
yeah.
You're just one of like 800 people they're gonna see that day.
The best feeling I ever had after an audition was for Young and the Restless.
Tell
I
me.
felt so like confident. I was like, "Damn, I just killed this." The lady was like, "This is excellent," and I don't mean to toot my own horn. I'm not trying to do that. In any
Please
way.
toot your own horn.
No,
It's
no,
fine.
no, not at all. It was more of a like.
More people need to toot horns, but go ahead.
It was just a good feeling. Like, damn, I'm okay. I feel like I'm doing something right. Then I feel like I've taken the right path and I made the right choices. And then, like the next day, I ended up booking the role, and it was under the role tough guy for 3 lines for 1 episode. And I guess they liked me enough. They brought me back for a couple more episodes, 4 episodes, where I became Leon. You know, the right hand man.
Is it Leon or Leon?
It could be whatever, but it's Leon. It's
All right,
Leon.
cool.
Leon to my parents.
There you go.
And then,
Mira Leon.
and then I became like the right hand man of this like sex trafficking guy, Zach. You know, he was like the sex trafficking
King
head. Yeah, yeah. And I was like his right hand man.
mastermind. There we go.
Yeah, so I was like, I was kidnapping Morgan, who played Crystal, and I was just like, I was the guy, you know.
Yeah.
I was the
You're
one,
the tough
who was like,
guy.
I was the enforcer, and I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. And then I ended up auditioning for that show, Love, that same day of Young and the Restless. I auditioned for the same day I had that audition. I was the youngest guy in the room by far, and I thought I did terrible because of the look she gave, the casting director, sweetheart. But like, you know, I just thought like, damn, maybe I just did bad. And you know, and I was the youngest guy. Fast forward months later,
Yeah.
turns out I was just too young for the role, and they ended up being the same casting directors for Arrested Development, and they just gave me a role based on my audition for the last audition that I had for Love. So that's why I have the Arrested Development thing. It just hasn't. It's for season 5. It hasn't come out yet. Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Yeah. And then you know, I kept pushing and I ended up booking a role on The Path on Hulu.
Oh, yeah.
The season premiere they just started streaming the first 3 episodes, which I'm in, the first and third episode. It's on Hulu. Started streaming Wednesday, so check it out if you haven't seen it.
Yo, your Hulu game is tight, man.
What? You can find me all over Hulu.
Like on some real stuff though, when they make the Postal show for Hulu, you gotta be in that.
Oh, we gotta talk to Isaac. Yeah.
Because I'm friends with one of the artists of the book, so
Yeah, you need a big guy. Talk to my man Renes,
you
bro.
could definitely be one of the prisoners in that thing, man. Like it's basically witness protection for gangsters by gangsters.
So an entire town that's been basically run by prisoners.
What? That's dope.
Yeah.
So it's like Arkham City.
Yeah, it's like
In a sense.
Yeah.
In a sense, but it's like
not
a
nothing
tiny
that.
Midwest town.
Oh man.
Yeah. How's your flannel game?
I can rock it.
You can rock a flannel. I know you would look good in a flannel.
You'll
man.
kill it in postal though.
Yeah?
You'll kill it in postal.
Ooh, as long as my name is like Charleston or something like classy.
Oh, for sure, for
And
sure.
Image has some good. Top Cow got some good writers on that. Woo.
Ooh.
Like I
Look, the future's bright for you, man.
Matter of
I feel like it's good things happening for you.
Well, I
moving forward.
appreciate that.
tomorrow I'll give you the books to check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm down. Yeah.
Yeah, yo, woo. Yep.
So, I noticed that there was something else on your IMDb I wanted to talk about. It was Anthony Reese.
Alexander Reese. Alexander Reese. Yes.
You directed an episode of that.
Yeah, it was like
I was trying to find out more about it, but it seemed really interesting because I saw the trailer on YouTube.
yeah, it was actually a web series.
Yeah.
Produced by myself and Wyatt.
Was that also a Threshold production?
It was associated with Threshold, but it wasn't
Okay.
a Threshold production. Yeah. Wyatt Karam is the writer and the creator of the show, and he wanted to do something like about a spy and who loses his parents, and he's on a mission to find the killers of his parents, who were spies, and he's a young spy that's been trained. So
Okay.
yeah,
All right,
wow.
so it's a young buck looking to get revenge, trying to avenge his parents' death.
yeah, and figure out why.
Oh, you thought I
they're-
wasn't gonna deep dive on you, homie? I'm just gonna go all the way.
Yeah, I did not expect questions. Yeah, I was like a semi co-director for a couple like scenes here and there, So it was like cool,
Because I was personally impressed that you did that. Because I always tell people, because I'm good at giving advice. I'm trying to take it now, but if you really want to succeed in the field that you're in, especially in acting and in writing, you need to take charge of your own destiny a little bit.
Absolutely.
Because that's what I preach to people all the time. Like the era that we live in, it's never been easier to promote yourself.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Like, so if you want to make it happen, if you see it, you have a vision for yourself. The only people who are going to see your vision is you. So the only person who can make that vision reality is you.
Yeah.
Which is what I saw in that project. Like you being more hands-on with what you're doing.
Yeah, no, I just it was a good project too, and it has to do with like supernatural stuff too. So that's like pretty cool. It's like spy and supernatural and all
Yeah.
that. So like, yeah, I play Troy Gresco too. I'm like the big bad in there for a little bit.
It's a good look, man.
I'm the
It's a
one that
good
kills
look.
his dad. Yeah,
He did it in a suit.
yeah, in a suit and a mask.
Yeah.
Because
Like-
I want blood on my face.
Where can people find this so they can check it out?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I always tell people to watch indie stuff because like those are passion projects. You want to check that out.
Just Alexander Reese web series on YouTube.
There you go.
And once again, it was produced and written and created by Wyatt Karam.
Mm-hmm.
And I just happened to help out because I saw the passion and like what he really wanted, and so I took part in it.
Tell me, like, how do you feel about people promoting themselves nowadays? About taking charge of your own destiny. Like, do you feel like if you really tried hard enough, you could really push your own vehicle forward? Like using your production company, make your own movies, make your own content. Go ahead and just write for yourself because you feel like you might have like your best things in heart. Like, I'm really concerned about number one, me. So I
Yeah.
want to make sure that people can see all the dimensions of what I can do.
Yeah, just don't be annoying with it.
Oh yeah, you don't
Yeah.
be Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely. You have to put yourself out there.
Oh hi, Mark.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Mark. No. You have to. You have to put yourself out there. If not, sometimes you just won't be seen. Why not? I think that people should promote themselves and should create things and do things for the better of their career and their
Yeah.
passions and everything.
Because I hate when people are trying to chase a dream and they just give up, and it's like you're not going to master it overnight.
Yeah, they give up because it's not easy, and
It shouldn't
what?
be easy.
Yeah.
You get better reward when it's hard.
yeah, and all that hard work prepares you, it trains you,
Yep.
it strengthens you. Like you need that. You need those failures. You
Okay,
need
I
the
was-
disappointments.
I went on the road of an illustrator since 2008. I think
Yeah,
it was.
man. Right before I had kids.
Yep, like 2008, like probably let's say 2007. I had to break myself down and learn how to draw all over again.
And you're great at it now.
We need to do one of those memes. Like this is
Yeah.
this is a meme that's being more and more popular lately online, where they do the 10-year time skip with your art, so we can look at your 08 stuff and your 2018 stuff.
Do it. I want to see.
No,
He
dude.
has the pictures.
Dude, I have some old stuff from him from 06.
All right, so you take it. You take the pictures of it and send it to him. I just don't want to see it.
Like,
It'll just be interesting. It'll
rough.
be like because it'll show that it takes time and that it's hard work and you're dedicated to it. Like
Everybody
people-
I drew looked like Macho Man. I'm not even lying.
It wasn't permanent flex, just like
every time I drew something, everyone looked mad and they had like square bodies. It was,
look, man. This is just
I'm
a
not a
vision in our
drawer.
mind.
I'm not an artist in that sense. I can't do that.
It's like a storyboard, whatever.
You bring characters to life.
Here.
That's good. That's good.
He puts
I'm
characters
here.
in motion.
I mean, I wish I had that talent, man. Like my brothers could draw. I'm the only one that can't.
Like you were talking about your nerdy uncles, because I have this like I've been telling people for the longest that you look in the inner city, you'll just find nothing but nerds. So many people, so many people who grew up poor just love superheroes, anime, into the nerdiest shit you can find.
It was an escape from reality. Going through
Yeah.
a hard lifestyle, and you go to that, like, and it's free. You're free.
Tell me about your uncles and how.
Well, no, they had like all the toys, like Chuck Norris toys, RoboCop toys. They had
Because my older brother was like that too. Like he used to collect everything.
yeah, the comics and stuff. Like it's insane. Like I was like, oh my god, they had the Michael Keaton Batman with the bat,
The Bat Jet.
the bat. What's it called?
Batwing?
Batwing with the Batwing
Yeah.
from the movie, and I was like, I'd play with it. And they had all these comic books, and they would tell us about what's going on in these comic books, like the DC Marvel crossover from the early '90s.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Morgan comics.
Yeah. I liked it back then.
No, I
though.
was like, I'm old, man. You say?
No, yeah. You start
thought
talking long
about
You
it.
start talking about Black Suit Spider-Man, Venom's first appearance and stuff like that. Like, oh, that was 25 years ago. I'm
Was
old.
it?
Probably
Like
longer
20.
than that.
Yeah, it has to
It's
be.
been a bit.
I just thought about it. I don't think I'm
Like almost 30 years now.
Matrix came out in the 90s, man.
Did it?
Yeah.
The Matrix is
like
older than this
97,
millennial
98.
generation.
Holy crap!
It's pre Y2K, yeah.
That was an amazing movie for its time, especially.
Yes.
Wow.
That's the first thing that popped up, the Matrix. NSYNC is older than these kids. I think they know everything.
Bye, bye, bye.
Who?
Who? So, how do your uncles react to you now? Now that you're you're working for Marvel.
I talked to my one uncle Omar, and he's like, "Oh, that's awesome! That's great." He's like, he knows exactly,
Who you're playing.
yeah, and he's excited about
He
that.
must talk about you all the time. He must be like bragging about you, like my
nephew,
is a Hellfire Club member.
Yeah, the Hellfire Club all the way, baby. Yeah, woo.
That's right.
HFC baby all day.
Yeah, no.
Gotta put that on a t-shirt. Hashtag
Hashtag not
HFC.
blog.
Hashtag not blob.
baby. Ooh, I love it. I love
Trend
it.
it on Twitter, baby. Come on, make it happen.
Yeah. Hashtag not blob. Yeah.
Word.
But like I don't know. My mom is super proud of me that I even have a podcast. I couldn't imagine what it's like for you to be on television and be like, your mom could be like, yo, my son's right here.
I love my mom to death. I love my mom. I cannot stress that enough. But she's excited a lot, and she
She's excitable.
Yeah, she brags.
Oh no, ain't nobody gonna brag like your mom.
That's my baby! Oh my god! I'm like, damn. Like as soon as because I went to go visit her, and she was like in a doctor's office or something, and she was like, "That's Leon from Young and the Restless," and I'm like, God, Mom, just say I'm your son. Jeez.
No, that's all. When you're not there, that's all she's gonna talk
Yeah,
about.
no, I love her. I
She'll
love
go-
you, Mom.
she'll go to all her friends, like, what your kids doing? Working at Target? Oh,
That's cute.
my son's an X-Men.
Oh, your son might buy some toys of my son. 'Cause he's a superhero.
Little kids come to the office and she starts handing them toys. Like, here you go. My son
And
left these for me.
What?
Don't play
happened?
with that white superhero Captain America. Here, play with my son to it.
Yeah, he's tan.
Just like you.
Yeah, no, yeah, she's my biggest fan, and she told me that today actually before I met up with you guys. I was on the phone with her,
Oh,
and she's like, "I'm your biggest fan, Poppy." Like
I'm getting all misty-eyed right now.
yeah, I'm
"Aight."
like, Mom, all right, I love you, God, whatever.
Aw.
All right, I'm a grown man, Mom.
It's
Stop,
okay. Even though it's all right. All big dudes. All big dudes are mama's boys. It's all
Yeah,
right.
oh, I'm her youngest, so it's
You're her
like,
baby?
Yeah.
Oh no,
oh, she's definitely proud.
Yeah.
bro, you're the little shit, man.
Yeah, I am. I'm the youngest of four on her side, so like it's Yeah, so I'm her baby. So she's
Tito.
like, yeah, she's like, I'm so proud of you, puppy. I'm like, I know, Mom, thank you.
That's so nice. That's so nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You made it, bro. I'm proud of you.
No, they get, man. Thank you, though. I'm
Fuck that, man.
What's
Keep
it called?
pushing.
Language.
Sorry.
Children, listen.
Sorry.
when
Sorry, don't swear.
It was. I'm not gonna lie. I almost like teared up when I booked The Gifted, because I had an audition for it before, but it was to play like a prison guard or something.
Right.
And I was like, I hope I get it. But then, and that was it. And like that was the end of it. And then they're like, oh, hulking mutant. And then I get to do this scene, and I got to do something more than just be a bouncer or something like that. And I got to finally be someone that had like passion and stuff like that. And it was an intense scene. I got to be emotional in a sense. I got to scream like, "What are you doing here?" Like if she gets loose, she can kill everyone. And it got I was able to like really show some acting chops, or be able to to act. And it was like cool. And then
Like really put yourself in it.
yeah, and I got to scream at someone, and and then what's it called? Then they brought me back, and now I'm part of something way bigger than what I thought originally. I'm part of the Hellfire Club. I'm part of the evil, in a sense, quote unquote evil, mutant group that ends.
There's a
season.
mutant BDSM club, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, let's not mince words about the Hellfire Club. They're awesome. Listen, they made like X-Men First Class really brought out the Hellfire
Yeah.
Club and how awesome
You
they
will
are.
wear a flowered shirt soon, though.
I don't care. You can
Like,
put
you
me in a
will
dress. I don't give a damn.
Wear a
I'm
frilly
gonna-
pirate shirt, bro.
What?
You come in like you're gonna be dressed like Lestat. I'm like, that's my homie. That is my homie.
My man
right there.
Lestat.
I'm Mark.
There you go. Mm.
Why is he talking like that now? He's got all classes, bougie now.
Like, why is
Bougie
he wearing a
mutant.
velvet crushed petticoat?
Excuse me, guys. It's hot. Yeah. So I'm just so grateful to be part of that, and to be. What was awesome is that when we wrapped, Matt Nix,
Yeah.
he's the showrunner, the creator, the executive producer of The Gifted. He comes up to me and he's like, "Congratulations on your promotion to the Hellfire Club." And I was like, it's like crying on the inside, jumping with joy. I was like, "Hey, thank you."
You gotta play it cool.
Fun fact: he was also the showrunner and executive producer of Burn Notice. And I was like, dude, I was a featured extra on that show, and like, look how far I've come, and look what's happened. From a guy that had a couple shots, no lines, long hair, long beautiful hair, to Mark the Mutant, the Hellfire Club, it's insane. It's so much bigger than what I thought it was.
Come a long way, man.
Yeah, it's like I'm so grateful. I'm so happy to be doing what I'm doing, and don't get me wrong, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. It's not easy. It's not an overnight thing, and it takes time. And I'm just so happy that I stayed with it, and that I'm continuing to stay with it, and
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man. You gotta stick with it. What was it they always used to tell us when we were starting out drawing? That it's not about how fast you get there; it's about that you continue to move forward.
Yeah,
Like you just truck along. Eventually, you'll get where you're going.
like Ian Dorian, cool friend of the show.
Shout out, Ian.
Yeah, he basically told me he said, if someone tells you to suck, just do it over again. What's the worst that can happen? You'll get better.
There you go.
I was like, I respect that dude a lot. He made me see art in Mark Texera. Those who made me see art in a different light.
My man, Big Tex, man.
Yeah. And he was telling me this drunk. That's how you know it was real.
yeah, that's the honest talk.
That was like, he said, you got everything there. It's just, you need to work on your stuff. The anime stuff ain't working for you. You better off doing realistic.
Tighten it up.
And I looked and I'm like, I guess this is true. He's telling the truth.
You're like, damn. I mean, I can't be mad at him, but
And it helped. And I had to break myself down, build myself back up, and
And you
make me a
gotten
stronger
so
person.
much better.
I'm awesome.
it's all you are.
Yep.
It's all practice. It's all dedication.
I just lost that little what's her name a couple of weeks ago, but that's another story for another day.
So let's wrap it up. I just wanted to close on
Sorry,
yes.
cut you off real quick.
No, go ahead.
One of my favorite appearances you did, because I was watching it with my homegirl. The Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, right.
yeah.
You were on Brooklyn
Yeah.
Nine-Nine.
Cyclops.
Yeah, the Cyclops. That's what I played the one-eyed prisoner that was threatening Andy Samberg in episode 1 of season 5.
Like,
Yeah.
mind you, I was in the middle. I was with my homegirl in the middle about to do something, and they said, "Oh, you gotta meet that dude." And I see you come out. Whatever, everything I was gonna do stopped.
That's crazy.
I was not in the mood to do anything with the girl after that. I know him.
Man, do you not know how exciting it was to be on that set with Tim Meadows and Andy Samberg and Lou Diamond Phillips and my boy Winston, the big dude with the beard, Tank.
Yeah.
What? I was like, oh my god, oh my god! And they cut it out. They didn't put it in the final cut, but I got to improv a line with Andy Samberg, and I was like, I got to do this with an SNL great. And I was like, oh my god, that was just like, that was. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, please.
I was literally in the middle of. I'm like,
we're talking about 2 cases of starstruck fans.
Yeah,
I lost my mind. Like I was in the middle of makeout. It was literally going to turn the TV off.
You're part of SNL culture now. Because you're on that show. Brooklyn Nine-Nine will always be tied to SNL.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Tim Meadows, all those guys.
Yeah, Tim Meadows, Andy Samberg, man, Lou Diamond Phillips, man, super nice guy.
And mind you, like this, like couple of like last year, that's when me and you was talking about the show. I was like, I find that show hilarious, and that's why I was talking about the Chief. Him like his snarky comments and stuff like that.
Really dry.
Funny. I love that show. So the fact that I saw you on there and like you kept it a secret. You played kayfabe real hard. You didn't tell anybody nothing. So that was a secret. So when I saw that, I literally pulled my phone off, put my shirt back on, and recorded it on the TV. And it came out
dressed
bad.
for me. I appreciate that.
It came out so bad, so I went on YouTube like moments after that, and the show put the whole episode and tagged you in it.
Bro, blew up his whole spot.
Hey man, I'm okay with that. I
Couldn't give
appreciate
the man any anonymity at all. Like, nope, I know who you are. Let me tell everybody.
No, that's really cool when people do that. When they go out of the way and just like say, "Hey, I saw you," and I'm like, "Damn, man, thanks."
How does that feel? Because I only know of it like secondhand, but by being tall, it's like, oh my god, you're so tall. Like, never recognized for something else besides being tall.
I got recognized for Young and the Restless at a Walmart like at 2 a.m. in Georgia. The ladies
that's your audience right there.
The ladies that work there.
You Leon.
I was looking for the magazine because I had come out in a magazine. I was looking for the magazine for like a soap opera magazine, and I was like, "Hey, do you have this magazine here?" I didn't explain why or anything like that.
But you're just looking for the magazine.
Yeah,
right.
and they were like, "Oh, wait, you Leon?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am." Super sweet ladies. And the guy there was too. He was like, "Oh, so you kidnapped Crystal?" I was like, "How did you know that?" He was like, "I watch my shows too." And I was like, "Oh," so they recorded, take pictures with me and stuff. And I was like, "Damn, that's cool."
That's so nice.
That feeling,
I was with my boy Chris and Joe at the time. Yeah, and they were
I had that happen once. This Japanese family thought I was Ice Cube.
That's. I don't know how to feel about that.
I felt like $1 million because I was taking pictures. I was like, I had the hat on, so I like to cover my eyebrows. So I was like, yeah.
Wow. Where were you? Like in the middle of like Kansas or
I was
something?
coming from GNC by
we missed the opportunity,
by
man.
40 Sutton Street. I mean by 42nd Street, the pass between 4 Train and D. Filling in the gap.
We missed an opportunity, man. We could have started an Instagram for you, like fake Clay Thompson.
Oh,
like that guy who goes around pretending to be Clay Thompson at parties and shit.
Call myself O'Shea Payne.
Ooh, I like that. That sounds like a wrestler.
O'Shea Payne.
Ice Lube.
That's his porn name.
Ooh, yeah.
It was fun though. Like when I saw that, I was like. And then, mind you, we used to work with each other. We put in like
I wanted to ask you that.
Like a year and some change at work. And we used to ride the train a lot. And we'll just be talking about work and how stressful it was. And one day I just started sketching. They said, "You draw?" I said, "Yeah." So, I'm into comics and stuff. We got cool after that. It was like our second day of work.
So, how long did you guys work together?
It's like a good year, I guess.
Maybe a year and a half, maybe a little longer.
Yeah,
honestly.
When is this? What's the window here?
2012 for sure was one of the years.
Yeah, because I know we did. I know. Like the last day I worked was when I quit after the Seahawks after party.
Oh yeah!
Wow, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah,
that was 2 years ago.
I was taking bribes from everybody because I didn't like the supervisor of the company, so I was letting everybody sneak in the side.
Are you allowed to talk about that party?
Oh, I quit.
Who cares? Yeah,
no, because like I don't know what he can and can't talk about. He's always like, no. It's like,
no, I quit. I don't care.
That's fine. That was a club. That's
all right, cool.
I was taking money from everybody.
You want to tell people what happened there?
All right, long story short, I was standing at the side door because me and the manager had a certain altercation. He was
Explain
a douche.
that the Seahawks were there.
Oh, a lot.
When
All
they,
of
won
them.
when they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the year the Seahawks beat who did they beat in the Super Bowl that year?
Whoever lost, I don't know.
I think
Number
was it
two,
Denver? Was it Denver? It was one of those brown teams. But long story short, it was snow, it was hail, it was sleet, it was nasty. I was out by the exit. I see Leonardo DiCaprio come up to me.
It wasn't the Niners?
Yeah, I think so.
It was the Niners. Go ahead.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio came up to me. So I want to get in. I want to get in fast. So I'm sorry, I got to wait in line. And he showed me $300.
Go right ahead.
And that was the beginning of the end. I like Craig Ferguson in to the side.
Craig Robinson.
Robinson,
Yeah. I met him that night. One of the best celebrity encounters I ever had.
Yo, Greg Robinson looks like he's a funny ass cool dude.
He was just cool.
He was hammered. He had some West Indian chick grinding on him the whole day. I saw him dancing. I just didn't want to bother him.
Yo, he ain't gonna give you no trouble. He's like, you just here to have a good time.
He was man cool. He's a big dude, and I was like, hey man, a lot of actors. I don't know why they like. I'm not saying like me, but like that bigger.
Of course they
names.
do.
No, they like me. I'm just saying not. I don't want to say.
I know
lot
what
of
you
actors.
mean. Like,
it's a lot of
yeah.
actors. Like when you go approach them and you talk about their small roles, they like appreciate that. So I was like, Craig, man, I really loved you in Friends, and he was like, huh. Thanks, man. He was in one episode of Friends when Phoebe was marrying Paul Rudd.
Right.
And she had to go change her name, and he was the guy that she went to change the name. So he was like a co-star, maybe 5 lines. He had this huge fro, and I was like, I remember you from that. He's like, man, you know. And then we started talking, man. He was like, all right, Renes, see you on set. And I was like, you know, I love this guy.
I'm telling you, man. Like,
I love this guy.
I'm telling you, like, people. Like, you tell me how you feel about this, because you've been a big guy almost as long as I've been a big guy.
Yeah, for a while. Yeah,
Like I'm 31. How old are you?
I'm 30.
You're 30. So we've been walking
Same
the earth
time.
about the same amount of time. Like, people always want to be friends with the big guy. They
Yes.
always want to be friends with the big guy, because one, they want to know if we're cool. First of all, they want to make sure, they want to suss us out if we're bullies or not. Two, if we are cool, they want to be our friends because they want to be protected.
Yeah.
If you're walking with me down the street, I'll be all right. And big guys are usually funny.
Yeah,
and we have
they're-
really good
and they're
sense of humor.
They're usually really nice.
Yeah.
Every
it's
other
like-
big guy, I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? And we just start talking and stuff. It's never like, what up? You want to fight, bro?
Oh my
You know?
god! Like my entire 20s was just about people telling me, it's like, dude, I thought you were a dick. I was afraid you'd be an asshole because you're a big dude.
On some true story, thought the same with him because in our company you have a bunch of fishy dudes there. So we kept riding the train together. I'm like, oh, cool. Head into the Bronx also? All right. And we just talked about how stressful the day was. Just go to sleep.
Yeah.
So one day I was like, I don't want to sleep because I will miss my stop because I was drawing. And we just started talking after that. I'm like, I said, oh, he knows his stuff. I was like, wow.
He's got those uncles, man.
Yeah, what?
I was like-
I'm so grateful. Omar and Julian, love you guys.
Like, we
Julian's
started-
my son's name.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Right.
Like we
Tastes
literally
amazing.
was talking from where we used to work at CLO all the way
14th.
to the Bedford Park stop.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And we used to sleep on that.
What? That's the best because you could. I used to get off at 205th,
Yeah.
so I could just go to. No one's gonna mess with me in my sleep. I hope they don't, because for their safety. But like, no one's gonna mess with me in my sleep, so I just take a nap, and then I'm good. I wake up an hour later. I'm off the train, and then yeah. But when there's
No,
people
I
there-
feel you, because I moved over to I moved up to Bedford, I think, in 2012, 2013, and I worked down in Midtown, and when I get on the D or the 4 train home, I'm either reading or I'm conked out.
Yeah.
Like it's a smooth ride, and as a big dude, no one messes with me.
There was one time though, I was sleeping on the train, and I wake up and there's a guy just staring at his phone like this, but it's like pointed towards me. And then I wake up and I look directly into the camera. As soon as I look directly into the camera, he goes, and then he puts his phone away. As soon as the train stops, he gets off and gets off at the next stop. Because I looked angry. I was like, he was just,
Oh God, I'm about to die.
yeah. So he got up and just left.
He heard Ave Satini was playing in his head.
I don't know if I was snoring, if I was drooling, if I was twitching. I have no idea. There must have been a reason for him to record The Sleeping Giant. You know what I mean? Like,
He's like, look at this big joint in a train going to the Bronx.
Here we have one of the subway giants in his natural habitat. Moving closer for a tighter shot, Steve. Oh no, it's waking! Run!
As the giant woke, I ran.
And you lumbered away.
Ran for my life.
I've never felt more fear in my life than in that moment.
Then they have special words for how big people walk. Lumber, loom.
Yeah.
What? I wobble sometimes.
You wobble?
I'm like a duck. You know, like, all right, so I used to walk like...
You plot a little bit. I notice when you walk. Because you're bigger, like some big guys do.
What is that? What do you mean?
Like, because you're big. Like, you walk like you have weight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, so,
like a center. Like a center in the NBA.
Or like Payne from wrestling.
Yes.
That's
He's a plotter.
That's the walking I used to do, especially in high school. And people always thought I was angry, but the thing is, the lighting was just so close to my my face.
Reverse campfire.
Yeah. So I was like,
Lots of shadows in the eyes.
and I used to elbow people in the head. I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You know.
Big people problems, bro.
Yeah. People don't understand.
No, they don't.
Problems of a big man. Hashtag problems of a big man.
Big
man. Yeah.
Big people problems.
I'm
Can't
like-
find pants that fit. Too short.
Yeah, they're either too wide or too short. You know, like yeah. Oh, God.
Because they assume big and tall means big and tall. Maybe I'm not big and tall. Maybe I'm just tall.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. No, there's no separation for tall and there's no separate. It's just big and tall.
Exactly.
Like, it'll be a size. I'm size 46. All right, and sometimes the pants are down like to my ankles, or to my calves.
You're size 46. You must obviously have 3 foot long legs. So you must be a giant. You must walk on stilts.
Yeah. It's annoying. It's annoying. Finding clothes, finding shoes is actually. I'm a size 16.
Okay.
So, like, what size are you?
14.
Oh,
I'm
you got
right
it
there.
easy.
I'm right
You got
there.
it easy.
I do have it easy. I do have it easy. I'm not gonna lie there. I don't suffer all the big people
You
problems.
can go to Foot Locker and get a pair. I can't.
And then they always have them because there are no 14s.
Yeah, me. I go to like Ross, Marshalls,
East
Burlington
Bay?
Coat Factory.
Oh, yo, Burlington got it.
What?
Though.
But
I go
here's
to
the
Burlington.
problem. This pissed me off about Burlington.
Go ahead, man. I'm right there with
they'll
you.
have size like 15, 17 and a half, 19, 20, 18, no 16s. I'm like, who the hell is buying all these 16 shoes? Everywhere I go. Like, come on, man. Like,
There's some guy out there stealing all your clothes,
that
bro.
piece of trash.
It's probably a short guy just buying it.
Yeah,
He's
it's
like,
just there was this one guy I saw in a bodega. I know you guys got a rap, right? Or no?
No, go.
Oh, yeah,
go.
okay,
It's
cool.
funny.
I saw this one guy in a bodega. It was like 6'8", 6'9". I kid you not, 10 and a half size shoes. Size 10 and a half shoes.
Tiny feet.
So tiny. It was
Bastard.
really weird. I was like,
I feel
how is
bad
he?
for him.
I was like, how is he standing? How is he balancing himself?
Yeah, because after a certain, it becomes about physics after a while, man.
I
it's
was
like,
like,
it's
but
like
he was-
an action figure with the small feet.
He was tall and wide. He was a big dude, and I was like, how the hell is this even
his feet.
possible?
He must suffer microfractures in his feet all the time.
I'm like, did he
That's
just
too much
buy them
weight.
smaller because they were cheaper?
He's
or
like a
is it-
reverse bowling pin,
It's weird. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
or like a orange where you put a pencil through it.
It's like Johnny Bravo, you know? Like
Yes!
that.
Johnny Bravo was like 300 pounds from the waist up and had size 4s.
Yeah.
Check the packs.
Yeah.
Man, I'm pretty.
It was weird, man. I was like, oh, poor guy. I can only imagine.
He got my size feet, y'all height.
Yo,
That
yeah.
is scary.
I remember.
And like 100 pounds on me.
Oh, I met Sean Bradley like a few weeks ago for the center for the NBA 76er.
Yeah, that picture is hilarious.
Let me
You
find-
have
I
to
can find
see
this
that
picture.
Picture.
I
He
gotta
took a
find-
picture with Sean Bradley. They stood up next to
He's
each other.
7'6".
Oh my god.
He played. He was a starting center for the Sixers in the 90s.
Yo, I got an idea for Comic Con. You guys will be the Monstars, and I'll be the Muggsy Bones.
Yes, I'm down for this.
Oh, matter of fact, I'll be the Danny DeVito, the boss.
There you go.
Jesus, man.
Dude, he came right over to me and hugged me. It was the first time I ever
You
been.
look so happy.
Dude, you know how rare that is? You can ask Breeze. I'm always happy to see other big people.
I need
because
you to post this on. Is this posted online?
I had to take it down. I gotta repost it.
Oh,
I gotta
you had
edit
to?
it. Yeah, because for work stuff.
That's annoying.
Yeah, that's a great photo.
You look so happy.
I
love it. It's like,
Because you know the struggle. You're 6'6", man. Like you
Yeah,
know the
yeah.
struggle. People tell you I love the way you make me feel. I feel so small in your arms.
I hate that feeling.
But
I don't want to feel small in anyone's arms or.
it was weird.
Yeah,
It
right.
was very weird.
Yeah.
To be on the other end of this, like, oh, this is what it's like to be the tiny person.
Yeah. I met Shaq a couple of years ago. I want to say 2015 15.
And there's a guy on a whole other level of big.
Yeah, he's big. Like, his hands are big. I was like, holy crap.
He's like a legendary, he's like a mythical creature.
Yeah, I was like, this is what it feels like to meet me. This is what it feels like.
Yes!
I was like, this is insane.
So weird.
I was standing on a step, and it was funny. He's like, he looks at me. He like sizes me up and down and starts smiling. He's like, oh, you on a step. I thought you were a big white boy. And I was like, no, man, it's a step. And he just shook my hand and like, it's just like.
Because I know if he meets people above 7 feet, he's happy.
You know what? You know what I told him? I was like, I loved you in Steel.
Steel low key is a hilarious movie.
Yeah,
if you take it as just a comedy, it's like a pretty fun making fun of Shaq movie.
I never make those.
Why be plain? We could be crunchy. Remember that?
Yes.
Caramel. What? Caramel. Caramel.
Don't tell Shaq how to talk.
No, Shaq. I love him.
Like Kazam was low key, like so bad it's funny.
What?
So
Remember
bad
when
it's
he
great.
made it rain burgers? I was like, I
Yes.
wish.
How you waste all that good
Right?
pizza,
I
man?
had that VHS. I watched it more than once.
What, man? The burgers? Man, I can go for. Oh, I'm gonna get a burger. I'm gonna get a
You
burger.
heard the it's the
Mandela effect.
no
Don't hurt yourself. You got it.
Damn.
You got it.
It's like it's a universe, an extended universe for Shazam. Like that's Radio Raheem's boombox.
Oh yeah, I heard that. The boombox that Kazam lives in
Yeah.
is supposedly Radio Raheem's boombox from Do the Right Thing.
What?
Yeah, somebody said that's the same radio.
I wouldn't be surprised
Well,
if
it
they,
could be the
it could
prop.
be the same prop. Like it wouldn't like it, I'm pretty sure that's happened before where they recycle a
Several
prop
times.
and dress
Several
it up.
times. Yeah.
So like it wouldn't surprise me if the same if the same studio produced both movies. It wouldn't surprise me. If
Like
that
for
was
instance,
the
the pilot episode of Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
By the way, I love hanging with Mr.
Mark
Cooper.
Curry, man.
I started watching
watched
like the
it a
first.
lot.
It's on Hulu. I was watching the first like. I love Hulu apparently. So like I was watching like the first 5 episodes, and I was like, oh my god, I don't remember any of this. And then like the first episode, they filmed it in the house or on the set of Growing Pains.
Really?
Yeah, so they're like in the Growing Pains kitchen, the living room.
So they
Alan
probably
Thicke-
just reused the set from the lot. Like,
They did. Alan Thicke even makes an appearance. He's like, well, you're using my set now, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like,
oh, rest in peace, Alan Thicke.
I know, man. God.
What a waste.
Right?
I mean, he was such a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, poor guy. Yeah. How I Met Your Mother.
Real
All the-
stick man. Real good stick man.
I don't know what that means.
He had a lot of sex.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. That prolific men who are prolific with lovers are called stickmen.
Stickman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad. So what if I
Like,
would have
Burgess
said
Meredith is a renowned stickman.
who?
Burgess Meredith from Rocky. He played Mickey.
Really?
Yeah.
The Penguin?
Yep.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Would have never thought that.
He
Burt
was
Ward, Adam West, Stickman.
prolific.
Shut up.
Prolific stickman.
Adam West, I can see it.
Burt
I can-
Ward.
No, Burgess Meredith. If you look it up, man, that dude, he got it in everything.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Is that?
I want that for you. I want you to be a prolific stickman.
I am not a whore. I am not a whore. But if an opportunity comes, that's it. I can't finish that sentence. It's all in your head, guys. Whoever, like, if you listen to this, you finish the sentence for me.
Attaboy. Our people who listen to us knows what's up.
Yeah.
Have them NDAs ready.
You got anything else to bring up? Because we got to wrap.
Oh, not really. Not really.
Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, actually, if you haven't yet, I'm going to say this again. Check out the 2-hour season finale of The Gifted on Hulu or Fox Now app. Also, check out the season premiere, the first 3 episodes of The Path on Hulu, season 3. And tomorrow night, or Sunday night, January 21st, is the season 2, episode 2 of Divorce on HBO, where I play Carlos. So check that out, and stay on the lookout for Arrested Development season 5 on Netflix.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
My man, Renes streaming game is down tight, bro. Check him out on the internet.
And he's the star of the future.
Oh man,
Everybody's cutting cords. They're going to be watching this.
Stay connected to my man, Renes.
yes.
Thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of House of Payne.
It's like the House of Payne. Ladies, keep it tight. Have a good night.
Ooh.